Hey guys, good morning. Happy Monday. This is week 9, which means that we're really getting down to the finish line and all of your hard work is going to pay off. I know how much you guys have been doing. I really feel like this last week was one of the hardest weeks, which means that this week is probably going to be one of the hardest for me. I'm going to be working so hard to catch up and make sure that I have comments and that I'm really up to date with where your articles are at now in the process, since you guys have expanded and added resources and everything like that. All that said, just be patient with me as far as emails and whatnot. The first few days might feel a little sluggish, and then I hope to just be on it with you guys. So the week is going to be rather simple for you in terms of steps. There are only 2. The first one is revise, revise, revise. I've given you access to an updated rubric. So the short essay was graded on what I consider an English 101 rubric. The final article that's going to be, published at the end of the quarter is going to be graded on an upgraded rubric. And that's available to you as a resource for your revision. Also, I provided a direct link to my website where you can access all of the learning resources from the quarter, including comma rules, things about intros, conclusions, transitions, things about SIP format or MLA Works Cited. You can access any of that. I'm creating a discussion space this week. I might be harassing you via email. And what that is I'm going to write up, as I think of it, just random tips for the day. So things where I think, it might be a good time to just send them a reminder or some advice about X, Y, and Z. And I'll send an email and I'll post it in a discussion. And that way, if you guys want to participate in any way, we can chat about this and have a little Q&A. So another thing to note about revise, revise, revise is to keep your revisions current in the Google Collaborations document where hopefully your entire draft is located right now. And the reason why is you never know when I might be on there, when I might have the time to sit and review your draft. And you want the most current thing there so that way I'm giving you feedback and comments that are relevant to your actual progress. Okay, so none of this that I've just talked about, none of the revise, revise, revise is due in the traditional sense. It's nothing you're going to submit. Like I said, just keep everything live and updated on Google Collaborations. And then what will happen is next Monday, as I'm reviewing things, I just want to see that you're making adequate progress and that the drafts are actually evolving. So let me give you one final piece of advice on the, sorry to be repetitive, but revise, revise, revise step. The advice is this. You've probably heard before that a draft is never done. Like a piece of writing, an article, it's never done. There's always going to be something that you might want to improve or alter, and you're always having revelations of, oh gosh, I could have made that clearer, or I think readers actually really, they would have benefited from this word choice or this organizational decision. And so to make revising less overwhelming for you, I recommend as soon as you get into this week's work, as soon as you hear my update right now, as you're listening to this video, that the first step you take is you sit down and look at your week and find half an hour to 2 hours every day. And please don't take that too literally, just whatever works for you. But I'm thinking, don't overlook the value of a half an hour. Don't overlook the value of 10 minutes for revision. If you can find it, put it into your day and just do a little bit of revision every single day. So instead of saying, I'm going to sit down and look at this whole rubric and my whole essay, think, I have half an hour. I'm going to focus on voice and my making sure that I've eliminated the second person, you, yourself, and you guys, or whatever it is. Or maybe you sit down and you're like, I just want to be 100% sure that my citations are accurate. That's important to me. So half an hour to an hour on Wednesday, and that's all I'm going to do. And just kind of map out your time and then devote your time to a specific task and keep track of that and be like, okay, I gave a little bit there on Monday. I need to give a little bit here on Tuesday. And even as my comments are coming in, don't let that distract you from your plan. The comments will be there for you even at the start of next week if you need them. It's a lot of information. The skill that you're learning right now is how to kind of look at everything that you need to do and decide to make a decision and focus on one thing. But all the resources are there for you when you need them. Okay, I hope that is clear enough for you guys. Also remember tutors, reference librarians, my office hours, all of those things. So now, step 2 for the week is going to be create a website and publish your bio. So the website, I'm not asking you to be a coder. In English 101, on the first day of class, I have all of my students create a website, and it happens within less than an hour. It'll take you even less time, I imagine. Tutors actually know how to help with this. eLearning knows how to help with this. So if you'd like to just come in and have someone do it with you because it seems like a lot, please do that by all means. This is going to be due Sunday. So you're just getting in there. I have a link for instructions for how to set up the website. And you're just making sure that you have 2 pages. Next week, we'll be laying out your actual article so that it can go live and be published. And this week, we're just laying out, like making sure you have a page for your article. And then we're going to make a page that's called About the Author. And so you guys all wrote journalist bios at the start of this quarter. I want you to go get your final copy of that. And I want you to lay that out and display it online as a way to start, well, to chip away at this project, at this final publication project, but also as a way to get you familiar with the software to make sure that you're taking it bit by bit and not feeling overwhelmed by it next week. So that way, if there are any issues, we know ahead of time. So you'll create that. You'll lay out your About the Author with your journalist bio present on that page, and then you'll publish it, and you will submit just the URL for your website. All of the instructions are in Canvas like usual. If you click on the What to Do page, it should all be there for you. Again, that's due on Sunday. If for any reason you're concerned about privacy, please consider just using an alias and like a pseudonym or whatever. I think that's the right word. And solving your own problems. And then just know that I'm reasonable. Send me an email if you present a solution. I'm sure that I'll be up for it. I just want to tell you guys, since this is a face-to-face moment, how much I really am enjoying working with you this quarter. I've really loved this Exchangers experience, and I'm actually excited to read your articles and see what you've come up with. I know you've been stressed, and I know it's been a hard quarter. I know it hasn't been perfect, but I really appreciate the ways that you guys have pushed me to grow as your editor-in-chief, and I'm grateful at how hard so many of you have worked to really consider my comments and to show me that when I give comments, they actually count, and I can see the improvements in your writing, which is such a gratifying experience. I think that argument is a really cool skill to grow and develop in a classroom, and you guys are proving to me that it is totally possible to do this online and to even get to know each other online. So I'm sorry if you're feeling stressed or overwhelmed. I really hope that in the coming weeks you feel that sort of peel back and you find yourself just enjoying the act of polishing and showing off the hard work that you've done this quarter. I know that we've still got a little bit of hard work ahead of us, but I think that I can see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I want to show that light to you as well. So hang in there and reach out if you need me, and like I said, just be a little patient at the start of this week. I have comments to make, source evaluations to grade. I also have an event that I'm throwing on campus on Thursday night that requires a lot of legwork. It's like an annual project that's coming together for students who are publishing our arts magazine on campus, which is not a fictional magazine. Email me if you're interested in finding out more. So you guys have a great week. I will talk to you soon.